something to say to someone who needs to hear this, who may need to hear this. It's popped into my head all of a sudden downstairs. So I've come up here to my little studio, and it's that song. It's Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree. What entered my mind was when people feel went too far in this life. They've done too many things that would ever you've done too many things in this life that people cannot forgive you of. You've made many mistakes in this life that people cannot forgive. And perhaps you're an individual who's had that wake-up call, and you realize what you have done in your life. And it may even be your family that you have done a lot of bad things to your family. A lot of bad things. You've been a bad person, more or less. I use the word bad. You ain't been a very nice person. Perhaps it's been in the work area. Perhaps it's been in any type of relationship. You've done a lot of bad things. And people know you have. And you think, well, I know I've done a lot of bad things. And there's no way, even if I said sorry, even if I asked for forgiveness, even if I did this or that, I would never be forgiven because of the gravity of what you have done. And you can look at it from you had the light shined into the darkness of your heart, the light of God's love, Jesus, and you pleaded and pleaded and pleaded. You hit rock bottom. You pleaded and pleaded and asked for forgiveness. And you knew within your being that you've got to ask for forgiveness from your family, for your family members that you have wronged, your workplace, maybe people in your life and stuff like that. This literally popped into my mind. That song, Tie a Yellow Ribbon. And it's a sad song. It really is a sad song. I'm a person, I've always believed this, that there's always hope, even up to the very moment that you draw your last breath. As long as you have breath in your body, there's always hope. There is always hope. And that type of hope can get people in trouble. It really can, because you look for the best in people. You hope for the best. We want people to live a life of love. We do. We want people to turn from their destructive path and stuff, because we know that if you see people, you know, who they've made a mess of their whole entire life, and they probably want to not make a mess, but they just keep doing it. Okay, I've got to quit talking. I really do got to quit talking. It's never too late. When it comes, listen to me, when it comes straight from your heart, when you hit that point, that frequency within your heart, and you realize what you have done, and you're internally sorry, really, really sorry, that frequency is sent out into the spiritual realm. It is heard. It's heard. And change can occur in your life. And whether you believe it or not, those hardened hearts that may be in your life, you may have a lot of people who have hardened their hearts against you. All it takes is just one act of God Almighty to change that hardness within people's hearts. All it takes is just one act, one signal, one frequency tone. It's all it takes. And then, but you got to do the part. You got to do your part. That's the message. You have got to. If you are a person This is for someone. This is literally popped into my mind. I was actually downstairs doing some stuff down on the main level. If you're a person who has now found yourself looking back on your life and looking at the person that you used to be, and you've turned yourself over to Jesus, you've turned your life over to Jesus, you've turned a new leaf. You're tired of the old, you want the new, you want a new slate in front of you. You want a new slate. You want a second chance. Indeed, many people have had more than second chances. They've had chances all throughout their life, times and times again. And they start doing it, and things start getting better, and they fall right back into the same habits, the same thing, and it doesn't last. But there is that type of change that does occur within people that is a lasting change, because the change happens deep, deep, deep on the inside of them, way deep. And they know it. They know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And when that real change, I mean, this is a real change. This ain't no surface change. This is a real change that happens on the inside of people. And that frequency is sent out to the divine up there. That divine, the divine up there, will literally send that frequency to other people who have been hurt by individuals. Because if it's not sincere, and you've done something in your life, you've done a lot of bad things in your life, and you go into people and you're going to have to tell them you're sorry and ask for forgiveness and things. If it truly is a sincere apology, a sincere, I'm sorry for the person I was. I don't know what got into me. I know I did a lot of bad things throughout my whole entire life. If it is not sincere, that person on the receiving end is not going to believe you, because you're not going to have the frequency that comes from here going straight to God, and God sending the frequency, that same frequency, verifying it deep within those people's hearts that you have to go and speak to. If it is a genuine whatever, they're going to feel it, and they're going to accept it, because they're going to feel the frequency, because they too have a connection with God. Okay? Whether you like this video or not, this is for someone. When you go, people know whether you're serious, whether it's genuine, whether it's not. If you've done wrong to people in your life and you've literally gave your heart over to Jesus, you've gave your life over to Jesus, you literally found the light of God's love piercing through all that darkness that used to be on the inside of you. And this is your chance. This is your chance. This is your second life to do things right. Is you get a new slate, a clean slate, but you got to do the work. You got to go and make right the wrongs that you've done. You know, you cannot undo the consequences of your actions, the consequences of your words. You can't undo, you can't take it back. But what you can do is apologize. You can apologize from your heart. You can let people know, you know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for all the pain that I've caused, everything. If it's coming from the right place, the position of love, and this is the real thing, and that person is connected with the real thing, it will be received. It will be received. And when it's received, at times like that, it literally is a miracle. It's those miracles that occur when people think they've gone too far. No, 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 no. You have not gone too far as God is concerned. When you're right here, when that connection's made, you realize you literally, people, it's like he left the 99 to find the one. It's like the prodigal son finally realizes it after he spent all the savings, everything, ended up with was it the hogs eating the slop? The prodigal son, and he was welcomed back. He was even going to settle if he could just even like be treated like one of the animals, the whatever. But he made his way back home, and his dad, his father, seen him, and said, "Go get this whatever it was, cape, this gown, place it on him. Get the food prepared. My son has come home. My son has come home." Because you know what? There was a connection. I'm going to tell you right now, I never did like that story. When I was growing up and I'd hear that story in church, I never liked it because I thought it was wrong. It was so wrong to have two children, one who did the right thing and one who did the wrong thing, and just wasted his life and was allowed to come back and was forgiven. I never did like that story. But I see that story different now that I'm grown up and older. I saw it a lot different, probably around 10 years ago. Started seeing that story differently. And it does make a difference. If it was my child, I would welcome them back with open arms. I would celebrate. I would. It's because it would be genuine. You would know it. You would feel it. You would feel it deep within your being. You would feel it. I like that story. I really like it because of the level of forgiveness, because the level of love that father had for his child. It was so deep, no matter what that child did, and the child came back, it was forgiven. It was forgiven. Welcome back into the family. So that tie a yellow ribbon, if you think you've gone too far, I'm going to read it because I can't sing it. I'm going to read the lyrics of it. I think it's because this man has been in prison or something. And this is the lyrics. I'm coming home. I've done my time. Now I've got to know what is and isn't mine. If you received my letter telling you I'd soon be free, then you know just what to do if you still want me. And now I can sing this right here part because I know the chorus. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus, forget about us. Put the blame on me if I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Now, it could have been that this guy was off at war or something like that, the military, but that song popped into my mind and he was scared to come home. He didn't even want to ask. He didn't even want to look, but he did the work. He sent the letter. And he had the faith to just, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. He didn't even have the strength to look. Bus driver, okay, he's on a bus. Bus driver, please look for me because I couldn't bear to see what I might see. I'm really still in prison, and my love, she holds the key. A simple yellow ribbon's what I need to set me free. And I wrote and told her, please, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus, forget about us, put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Now the whole damn bus is cheering, and I can't believe that I see, this is how it goes, 100 yellow ribbons round the old oak tree. I'm coming home. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. You didn't see just one. He saw 100 yellow ribbons round the oak tree. 100 of them. And the whole bus knew this man's story. The whole bus was so happy. Everybody on the bus was so happy that this person was going to be received. Why not be happy? Why not be happy when somebody wants to do the right thing, when their life is turned around, he's served his time, he's did his time, he's coming home, he wants to be welcomed back home? Why not be happy? So that's my message this morning for anyone who's supposed to hear it. And I'm just going to say it again. I never did like the story of the prodigal son when I was little growing up. I never did like it. I didn't think it was fair. But around 10 years ago and stuff, it started to dawn on me. And today it's even more significant if you look at the shape of the world and the many relationships that have been lost over the past few years. It's even more relevant today than ever. So I'm going to go. I'm done. I've done what I was supposed to do. And sorry if you don't like me getting emotional. I'm a deep feeler. I can feel things. I get emotional. That's me. That's me. It's my strength. It's my strength. It's not a weakness. It's my strength. I'm strong enough to show my emotions. So I'm going to go. Taya Yellowray, you've never come too far. Don't let no one ever tell you that. If you are literally, sincerely, from your heart, if there's been that change within your heart, and it's the real change, and God changed you, Jesus changed you, that light has been shown and busted through that darkness, and that darkness is no more. That frequency will be felt wherever that frequency is supposed to be felt, in the hearts of those that you are supposed to connect to. It will be felt. And there is hope. There's hope. There is hope. But it has to come. It has to be sincere, because I'm telling you, that frequency will bounce to the hearts and get into them. It will go before you, and clear the way. I'm going to go, you all. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. To those who have subscribed, thank you. To those who have joined this channel, thank you. And please give this video a thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. It's like, no, we don't want the love of most to grow cold. We don't. We want the love to grow. We want it to grow. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. For whoever this is for, I hope this reached somebody. I know it did. Otherwise, it would not have came out. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, and thank you for listening. Love you.